guys, what is up? It is Esports Closet, and we are back, but this time with something a little different.
Yes, we are going to do a Q&A. We asked all of you guys questions, or 4 questions on Twitter. Also, if you guys have other questions, we might do a Q&A part 2 in the future. So this is Q&A, boyfriend, girlfriend, Esports Closet. We hope you all enjoy. Let's get into the questions.
So the first question we have is actually from our awesome thumbnail guy. His name's Rosie, in case you haven't seen. And he asked, how big is your esports closet?
Our esports closet is very big, and it keeps on growing. Also, when we get our P.O. box, hopefully in the future, it'll keep on growing. But it really depends how you ask. For merch, we consider the t-shirts and hoodies. We probably have...
I don't even think we can count it because there's honestly just too many. But jerseys...
Which is what they care about.
Yep. We're at like 250 plus right now. We have to count. So we're kind of in between places right now. So we got to go back to our old place, count it up, and then we'll get back to y'all.
How big is Esports Closet? Probably 200 plus jerseys easily. And we have no idea how many hoodies or t-shirts.
All right. This is from our boy at Wicked Good Gaming, Chris. He asked, does Jake actually drink coffee or does he just act like it for the clout?
And we don't act. I will be right back. There's an easy answer to this question.
Yeah, so we have a slight addiction, but it's good.
So it's straightforward. The answer is yes, we actually do drink coffee.
And Chris, when you come and visit us, we're in LA now, let us know what kind of coffee you want.
This was my question. I said, why do you date me and what's the worst part about me? Because I wanted to make this really heated.
No, the reason why I date you is because I think in life you sometimes meet a very select few people who you have an instant, awesome, amazing connection with. And it's unmatched. And I think we had that from the very beginning. I think we still have that. I think our relationship has been through a lot of challenging situations. And I think we've only grown stronger and more together. But that's besides the point. The reason I initially started dating you is because you're the biggest goober I have ever met, and genuinely one of the nicest, most authentic people I've ever met as well. And I think it's unfortunate that all the viewers can't actually meet you in person, because who you are in person is like, it's like out of this world awesome. And I wish they could actually like meet you. But
maybe one day, but also,
yeah.
What's the worst part about me?
So the worst part about you is that you are super like overly compassionate and trustworthy, and that's an awesome part about you, but it's a double-edged sword because you generally tend to also trust people who shouldn't have your trust, and you can sometimes trust the wrong people. Now, Jakub, because you wanted spice in this video, let me ask you, why do you date me? And what's the worst part about me?
I date you because I finally found someone that not only has the same sense of humor, similar passions, but over the past year, someone that I can actually be around all the time. And I think that is harder said than done, to always be around someone. And I think when you go through that in life, you understand the challenges that come with being in a relationship, and you've made those challenges very, very easy for me than I think they would be in most relationships. The worst part about you is she apologizes all the time. Like, she will do this, like, she will make me a coffee, and then she'll say sorry about it for, like, it being too hot or something. I'm like, well, you went out of your way to make me a coffee. Like, or just like this, whenever we go on walks, she bumps my hand.
I have really long, dangly arms, y'all.
But she'll bump my hand, like, 6 times during a walk and say sorry all 6 times. So that's the worst part. Noggin.
Ah! Ow! Your hat is...
Small head, big hurt.
Plan on doing a fashion show with esports clothing.
Really funny, because you were one of the first people to actually offer that idea up, and we're looking for ideas on this channel of what to do for more content. So an esports fashion show would be sweet. Like, you or me show off like 5 or 6 pieces each, and then we call that a video, and we call it like Esports Fashion Week, episode 1 or something.
I like that. And we could collect, like, let's say there's a tournament or something. You know, we could be like, fashion show for, like, for example, HCS NA, you know what I mean? Boom, fashion show right there. We have all the jerseys, and then y'all can choose.
Or we just choose at random 5 or 6 pieces. We have to choose different pieces, and then the viewers decide who actually did better.
Or maybe we even go into fashion show competitions. So we have to go through the closet and pick out a whole outfit, and we both have to walk down, like, as if we're walking down, like, a runway, and then whoever wins.
Yeah, great idea. Thank you. So we haven't thought we're now thinking about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Panda says, how did you get your girlfriend into esports, man? You can answer this one.
I have always been into gaming. That is like a huge pastime in my family. But in terms of the esports professional realm, that was definitely, I met him and I was like, what is this? And I already loved gaming, so it was just kind of an easy transition into the esports realm. And now it's something cool that we can do together.
Like when she met me, I was doing esports as a job, and
I didn't know who he was or what he was doing.
Partners, when I'm coming home and like I'm so focused or talking about all of these things, eventually she was curious of what those things were. Mm-hmm. They were esports, and now we have our own esports brand with Esports Closet. Also, quick apology for the lighting, guys. We are working on getting lighting kits. We do apologize. And we are back with better lighting. This is probably how we should have started the video. We apologize for that. Next question.
Favorite esports apparel for each of you? And he said right now, so I feel like that gives us leeway.
I'm going to say my favorite for a long time has been a Gen G hoodie that I just never take off, except for right now.
I think mine is going to be the quadrant hoodie we have because I like the neon green all the way down the sleeve. And the Foxa hoodie, it's just freaking soft.
Yeah, quadrant's up there for sure.
Yeah.
Who's the more diehard gaming fan? Who is one person in industry that you both wish to meet? I would say right now I'm the more esports fan, but we're both gaming fans and trying to get more into Halo, Valorant, that kind of stuff.
I think I'm more of a gaming fan. You're more of an esports fan.
I would love to meet anyone, honestly. Anyone who's easygoing, easy to talk to, and someone who's also willing to talk to us about esports apparel or jerseys.
How will you protect yourself from Alex's future simp army?
Yeah, I didn't really think about this one. I think the army is going to start out pretty small, which I can handle. And then as it gets bigger, I guess it's going to be a problem. So I'll show you guys those skills when I need to. All right. Probably one of these. One of these. One of these. One of these. What is the goal with Esports Closet? How you create content besides showing off new merch from esports teams? That is a very good question. Obviously, Esports Closet right now is mainly on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And like you said, we want to do more than unboxings. We want to work with players or talent somehow. We want to start new series and do content like Q&As on the side. So it's kind of up to you guys to leave those ideas for us down below so we can try and figure out what exactly we can do.
And I will say we do have a couple things in the works, but we would love to hear from you guys because that's the whole point of this is to share it with y'all. So.
And giveaways. We want to give back to you guys, which we have slowly been ramping up, and hopefully more in the future.
How/where did y'all meet, and who shot the first shot? We met on 2 different dating apps, and it took 2 to actually get us to hang out.
Yeah, I can use that. I also I don't talk to girls, so we met on a dating app, and then we had our first date. We got dinner and drinks at a bar, which ended up just being a couple of drinks.
You shot the first shot because I got a text in my Instagram DM saying, are you allowed to go on dates? Because I was at home with my parents and it was a pandemic and high risks and all that. But
yeah.
So you shot the first shot.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah. And I'm glad he did because it's over a year later and we have been living together actually for over a year too. So go us.
Who's the coolest? I think we already know. Yeah, you sure do. You're looking at him right here.
Actually, I actually want to put in the comments, like, you guys say who you think is cooler. Like, if you were to meet us in person, forget about, like, online personas and all that. But, like, if you were to meet us...
You can't just forget about the biggest thing. Like, forget about our persona and forget about following. Forget about Twitter followers, the stuff that maybe makes someone cool a little bit. Like a tiny bit cool?
I don't think you're cool. I don't think you're cool based on your followers. I think you're cool based on who you are. And I will stick to that.
Leave a comment down below who you guys think is coolest. It's probably not me.
I think we're both cool. I think we're equally cool. We're cool in different ways. What is Esports Closet, and is anyone hiding in there? So the answer is Esports Closet. We like to show off apparel merch, hoping to move further into the esports and gaming realm, involving clothing, fashion shows, who knows what's going to come up, giveaways. But yes, there is someone in the closet.
What is the first esports jersey either of you guys owned? Holy crap, that is such a good freaking question. I think mine is a throwback to when I asked Nadeshot on Twitter to fill the esports case for Esports Talk, and he responded and said, I got you. So notable first esports jersey for me was 100 Thieves long sleeve original jersey, which was giant.
I'm going to use ones that were directly sent kind of to both of us, but actually like had relevancy to also sending it to me. So I would say Aura G Esports. They sent us hoodie jerseys, and it actually had my last name on the back of it. But I would say maybe a more significant one would be the JBL 100 Thieves, because they did send us 2.
Mm-hmm.
What is love?
What is love, man? That's a crazy good question.
Mm-hmm.
I think love has different definitions, and sometimes you got to go and find out your own definition of love. Top 5 shows of all time, movies, games, etc. Top movie of all time, Lord of the Rings, if we're going to count trilogies or multiple movies. And then video game for me is CSGO.
I'm going to say recency bias. So I'm going to say for TV show, Outer Banks or Cheer, because they kind of just came out with new seasons. Movie, Inception, 100%. And then video game, I have nostalgia with Halo, okay? That's what I grew up playing with my cousins and my brother, so it will always be Halo.
To each of you guys, what got you into esports? It could be a game, person, or esports event. Hey, Alex, I might know your answer to this question.
Okay, I would say you were the first person to be like, hey, there's a realm called esports. And I was like, well, I like gaming, so what is this, Jacob? And I think it stemmed from there. But who is yours? Is there a person?
Shouts to Derek. Back in the day, he was the first person
Derek.
He was the first person in college to tell me that I could sell skins in a game called Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I started playing, and then soon after I knew that there was a pro scene like you, I first found out, and then I was like, hey, I should do news on this, and then it never looked back from there.
Ooh, what are your goals for 2022?
Holy crap, these are like big. These are big questions.
I like these questions.
I would say I have a lot of personal goals, and I think we have a lot of similar goals as well. I want to succeed in my main job, but I also want to succeed in all these side channels. Esports Closet's a big one, so I think follower goals of like 10,000 on Twitter or 1,000 on Instagram. I also want my own side channels to do okay, so Jake Sucky, and to talk about stuff on YouTube. So a lot of variety of goals. I think we just want to see success in some form or fashion in the esports scene, because we do have a passion for esports and gaming.
I think my goals, I'll do like personal and I'll do career-wise. So I think for my career, in terms of, I'm currently in the process of maybe switching careers. We did a big move, so it's kind of figuring that out, and I hope I can continue doing things in the esports. Personal-wise, I hope that we continue to freaking grow in our relationship. Next question!
What did 2021 teach you most about YouTube and cultivating a brand and following for yourself? For me, it's super easy. 2021 taught me that you need to build things for yourself, and if you know why I'm saying it and phrasing it in that exact way. Build something that you own. Build something or create something that you completely have creative control. And at the end of the day, it is yours to do with what you want to do with it. Because if you do not have that, if someone can take it away from you, or it can be taken away, you just want to control.
Or if you're building it for someone else.
You want to control your own destiny. So if you have the opportunity to work for someone or do something where you have a call, I would say do that, So I wish I could word it differently, but that's what it taught me most this year.
Focus on doing something that you really enjoy. There's a lot of things out there that you think will bring you happiness, but they might not. And we're doing this together. Right now, our channels aren't making us anything. $0. We don't make anything from this, but we do it because we enjoy it. And I think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
What are your next plans for your career?
Well, to find a job is a big one for me. I do have a job in place which should be announced very shortly. And I just want to succeed and excel at that job for my next employer. Still doing something I very much love and have a passion for.
I would say for me, maybe a career in esports or doing something along the lines of esports. Since we kind of started Esports Closet together, I've found it really enjoyable. So I want to continue that. That was the last mother freaking question. So we'll catch you back next time. So if there's any questions we didn't answer or things that you guys are still wondering, please leave a comment so we can answer it next time on Q&A aparte dos.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for the questions. Really enjoyed doing that. Sorry for the bad lighting. We're going to figure it out, all right? The setup's getting better and better each day, so we thank you guys so much who asked questions, and ask some more down below. Until next time, you take care of yourselves, all right, guys? Until then, though.
Without further ado, you.
Okay, bye.